Hey, what's up guys, my name is Erupt and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video, where in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new Romeo and Juliet styled gameplay we're about to see coming to the Taken King in the boss raid, where you go against two Cabal sergeants, wherever they are in the military, but these guys are freaking badass. So take a look at the first one and take a look at the second one. I believe one of them is called Valas Tahul. I forgot what their names are because I'm not currently looking at the pictures right now, but these guys are absolutely awesome. One of them actually looks like Baymax for some reason. If you haven't seen the film Big Hero 6, I believe it is, then the one in the red, he actually looks like Baymax, so that's a pretty cool little thing they've put in there. And we're going to be taking a look at what actually happens, and if you don't know what a Romeo and Juliet style fight means, then I'm going to be talking to you about that in this video, guys. So basically, in the Dreadnought, which is the Hive ship, or Oryx's ship, then all the Cabal have obviously invaded it. So these guys are some of the bosses that you'll encounter in the first few missions, according to what the Bungie Destiny stream said. So what happens is, in a Romeo and Juliet fight, if you're not familiar with these types of fight in role-playing games or MMOs, what happens is you get two bosses, two sub-bosses that put together the power of a main boss, and Bungie have actually put in their own twist in that, and I will explain how they've done so. So what happens is, they get the first boss, you damage him to a certain extent, and then what happens after that is, he disappears or retreats in this situation, and then another boss comes out with the same health, but obviously full health this time, and it's got different abilities. So what happens once you get this one to half health, is they'll both come out at the same time and attack you at the same time with both of their unique abilities. And both of their unique abilities usually work well together, and they both kind of use their mechanics to work against you in a perfect way. As I said, Romeo and Juliet, they both work together, the names go together so well, they're such a good team. But what happens with this one is, once you kill one enemy, then his abilities all go and get stuck onto the other enemy. So what happens in the actual gameplay, if you haven't seen the Destiny Bungie stream, unfortunately I can't actually put up the gameplay, but once the red one dies, all his wings and his wing attack goes onto the guy with cannon on his back, which I obviously will show you on screen right now. So I'm going to tell you exactly what their abilities are as well. So the guy in the red one with the wings, he jumps up and slams the ground, which you would expect, but I don't find that an actual effective attack, to be honest. I feel like it's too easy to counter, because really all you have to do is double jump every time he comes near you. And then you've got your fusion rifle, which fusion rifles do seem to look like they're buffed in all the gameplay that we've seen so far. Could just be a random speculation of mine or observation, but I just believe that obviously fusion rifles are going to have a buff in this next update. They've always been strong, but they've just never outweighed shotguns or snipers, obviously, with their headshot overpowered and stuff like that. The next guy actually uses the cannon on his back, which once again I don't find too effective, because he has to stay stationary, he has to stay still and then shoot, and even then he hasn't really got a fast fire rate. I think it's like one shot every 3 seconds, so it's not too fast, but it's still effective. So it does the damage, but that's only if it's lucky enough to actually hit you, because it's one of those easy things to dodge. But then obviously, yeah, you've got the mixture at the end where the guy with the wings attaches himself to the guy with the cannon, so it all depends on which one you kill first, really. I believe in the end they all just end up the same anyway, with one cannon and 2 wings. Yeah, that's just really all that happens when you kill one. He just attaches his abilities to the other, and that's Bungie's twist on this situation. So yeah guys, another thing I've noticed, if you've actually looked at the architecture, then it's still got this really eerie type of Hive look to it, which I just find so cool and really sets the scene for the whole Taken King Dreadnought ship and everything. So that's what I'm really excited for, seeing Destiny try and implement actual atmosphere back into it with the Nolan Ghost bot, and it's just going to be so cool having like a lot more lore and atmosphere added into the game, and I can't wait to see if this is what really brings Destiny back to those Year 2 players, but also makes Year 1 players feel like they actually work towards something and they've gained something. And in my opinion, this is just everything they've shown us so far, like the gameplay, the new mechanics, the new bosses, everything they've hinted at, even including the new weapons. It just really shows a big change in Destiny, but I can't give a full opinion on that, because they did that a lot with the Dark Blow and the House of Wolves. They really teased a lot, got us really hyped, and it never really turned out how we expected. But just from looking at the fact that they've put their own twist on a standard traditional type of gameplay, and they've not made it a boring strike, and they've also got some very interesting bosses, and they've carried on to play on the whole Cabal, which is my favourite race out of all of the alien races in Destiny. So I'm real stoked to actually see them put more Cabal bosses in and make a DLC based on Cabal and the Hive. So that's going to be a really cool collaboration of races there, in my opinion. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this commentary on the new bosses that we're going to be seeing in the Taken King. These have got to be my favourites so far, but I will be talking about another one that was mentioned called Darkblade, and he's got a very interesting lore and very interesting scenario that you have to fight him in. So guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on your social media. My name's been Rob, and have a great day.